Well, 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 all of you prognosticator prog pups, even though we all can't fucking agree on what prog actually is. Just kidding. In all seriousness, yesterday my little spat was just to add some fuel to the fire. I don't give a shit. But it was fun to watch some of you fucking have a heart attack. I was like, man, I get trolled all the time on here by you dorks, so I need to be a dork myself and just troll the fuck out of you guys. And it worked. Unfortunately, because Scott seems to not be feeling so well, he didn't add in. But I was hoping to get Scott, because Scott gives me shit more often than most of you. So I was looking forward to getting Scott all riled up and shit, but he didn't really, get into it because I think he's not feeling too well. But that's okay. The rest of you did. It was fun. So it is a Saturday. It's hot as hell today. It's going to be 92, 93, 94, I think, the next 3 days. However, do I want to talk about this? No, I don't. I'm getting a new air conditioning and furnace system put in the house on Monday. That the current one, I bought this house, it's in 1999. They are original. And so when I bought this house in 21, one of the reasons we almost didn't buy this house was because of that reason. I was like, damn it, the furnace, the air conditioner, and the water heater are all original, and they're just ready to go out. And those are some pretty big fixes. But they have a new law, I suppose. So if any of you guys have a house, you should know this, because I didn't know this. But there is a new law coming into effect in January, federal law, that air conditioners require some new law-abiding refrigerant that is somehow cleaner or something like that. And supposedly this is going to hike up the prices as they already are. So to change your AC and furnace, or mostly just your AC, but usually you want to change them together, is going to go up by 1/3 of the price. And so I talked to 2 or 3 of my HVAC buddies that were like, yep, it's going to happen. So I was like, fuck, I'm not going to just bide my time. So I'm like, let's do it. And these are going to be 97% efficient, so they're nice, but it's going to cost me about $12K. But at least next week, if it's supposed to be done on Monday, if it's 94 degrees, I think my house will feel a little bit better than it does right now, because I'm in the upstairs, and the upstairs is freaking hell. It's like hot. It's like, 11 o'clock, and it's already feeling hot. So anyway, $12K down the drain kind of sucks, but the nice thing, knock on wood, is you're not supposed to have to deal with air conditioning and furnace for 20 plus years once you pay that. So hopefully I won't have to deal with it for most of the rest of my life, because I'm 46 as of this month, and 46, 56, 66, yeah, maybe 25 years I got left on this planet if I don't die before that. So anyway, we have a lot of sets coming up. They are all popping off. Colin kind of gave the white flag and said that he's going to be saving up for a trip for his family and shit, which is totally cool. So other people got to step up, and it looks like, at least for now, some people are stepping up. So I've received a couple of sets. Let's see, today we've got Colin Crompton's top 40 set winner set. So because he won the top 40 for 2023, he got to have this set for free. So it's about time that Colin gets a set for free, because he's been turning in so many sets lately. On Monday, finally Jason got his fucking song in. So we have a hodgepodge set on Monday, which would be kind of fun, but it's 6 songs, so hopefully none of you picked a 10-minute song. And then we have a Ryan Colin dual set coming up next weekend. Scott K has a set. So Scott, you haven't turned that in yet, so that's a week from Monday. If you get a chance, turn that set in. And then we have another Colin Crompton set, old or new set number 12 winners. So for the set winners, that would be Atherva and Jean, who just turned his in, I think. Atherva, get yours in. And then after that, we have older new set winners 1 song, which would be Scott K, Adrian, Ryan, Don, and Nick. Looking forward to seeing those new submissions from people who haven't submitted before. And then we have a Manuel Romero set. And then we have older new 13. And then James, Mr. Jim Superman, turned in another set. So we are booked right now through August 12th. So I'm still waiting for Para to get his in because he bitched so much about how we were so like far behind. Well, now we're that way, but you had several weeks since I've been back from Korea to turn in a song, and oh, surprise, there was no song from Para. Except the one that Adrian gifted him. So no more bitching, Para. I don't want to hear a single more bitching about, well, I can't turn in a song because we're so far back. Which I already knew was bullshit, but you had an excuse for a little bit, I guess. All right, let's get into this set of the Top 40 2023 version winner, which took the title and the kingdom away from Adrian. So Adrian, you gotta start, living up to your name, and you gotta come back for 2024. Although I'll say this, we have quite a few songs that are already going to be on this top 2024 list. So, hey, shut up. So you guys got to start, remember, for the top 40, if you care about that at all, that is the one kind of thing of this channel that should be designed about getting my vote. Everything else, you should give two shits what I think about your songs. You put out the songs, and I've said this, I haven't said this in a long time. You put out the songs that you want to do and you just want people to hear. And part of that should be not giving a shit about what anyone thinks. But if you want to share it, share it. And you should especially not care what I think. I'm going to give you what I think, and I'm going to have my opinions. But the only time you should actually care is for that Casey Kasem's Top 40, because you could win a whole set like Colin is doing today because of the great songs that you pick. So let's get into those, and let's see what he has for us. Oh, the challenge for him today, I picked the set theme because he, won, but he's been doing that for people who win the older new sets. And what I picked was he had to have at least 3 out of the 5 songs not be power metal. I was going to originally say you have to have 5 songs that have no power metal, or I was going to make it more generic, like you have to pick 5 songs that are typically not in your wheelhouse of genre that you like. Because I want to get someone to pick some songs that are out of their comfort zone and in a different genre than what we're so used to hearing from that person or on the channel. Again, I would like us to try to open our minds in this coming year of turning in stuff that's from different genres, not necessarily what we like only. But whatever. Yeah, I'm handcuffing you, Colin. All right, here we go. Let's see what he says. He says, hey folks and Cap, for getting the most songs in the top 40, see, he had to say that again because Adrian, you should be weeping and gnashing your teeth right now. Cap has challenged me to think outside my usual suggestions and come up with a set that with at least 3 non-power metal songs. I see your challenge, sir, and raise you to 4 non-power metal songs. Nice work there. We got some variety today, folks. From genres you wouldn't expect from me to literally one of the worst songs from one of my favorite singers. Wait, what? From one of the worst songs from one of my favorite singers. Why would you pick worst song? But we'll discuss that more when we get there. Okay, let's go. So this first one, he says, so starting things off, we have Cradle of Filth and some black mixed with a bit of death metal. Cradle of Filth is basically Baby's first black metal band, in my opinion. Their songs are generally quite catchy and have just enough of the elements to make them a black metal band, with some high shrieks and tremolo picking here and there, but I've always loved the riff of this song. So this is Cemetery and Sundown by Cradle of Filth. For those of you who care so much about these different genres that I just don't understand why we have them broken down, you're going to have to fight in the comments or fight in the chat about whether it's black metal or not. And before we get to the song, I put the Discord link at the very top. For those of you who are new or just might be jumping on this, we are having a wonderful time on our Discord right now because Scott K is amazing and came up with this cool idea of having like a prog tournament. And so we're already through 3 songs now, or 3 bands. And every day there's going to be a new head-to-head, band against band. I don't know who is today, but go over to the Discord and vote in that shit, okay? Here we go. Let's go. Okay. Where the hell is Cucumber? Dude like disappears for months and then he comes back and then he disappears. Ooh, I like that bass. Ooh. Don't like the singing, but I like that riff. Dude, I really like the riffs. I don't like the singing at all, but... Oh, Ryan, I just read what you said. I would tell your landlord to go suck it. It's 78 degrees in my house, and it's hot. And my poor fucking backyard is dead. I need to start watering it, but I don't want to fucking pay a higher water bill for it. We want this in the secret. Faces hidden under leonine pride. In dust's embrace, we find it hard to keep it. When blood and lust and waking worlds go. Yeah, definitely don't like the singing, but I really like the riffs and. Except I think he's playing with a pick. I hate when bass players play with a pick. Symmetry and sundown. Symmetry and sundown. Jesus, Adrian, 69? I mean, I know you like 69, but with other dudes. But you have to be paying out the shit for your fucking electric bill. At 78? I pay like 160 or 150, 130 for my electric bill in the summertime. I love the halftime switch there. Yeah, I get that, Adrian, but again, money-wise, I would think your bill's got to be in the 200 to 300 range. Okay, so Pyramid's saying this is not black metal at all. Start fucking debating. I have no idea what that would mean, so I can't. Hey, if you got the money and you don't care, that's cool, but I just get so pissed off paying like $250 for a fucking, and that's not even counting gas. Of course, gas in the winter is. Oh, I like that. Okay, so Adrian's saying this is symphonic black metal, whatever the fuck. Colin says black, just black metal, that's it. So, fight! Dude, I really like that riff. Now, I'm sure Pyramid's gonna be like, that's a ripoff of blah 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 blah, that's a ripoff of blah blah, because there's one note that's exactly like everybody else's note. Dude, you're going insane with that shit. Just relax and enjoy the music. Unless it's like Eminem's blatant ripoff, then don't worry about it. People rip each other off all the time. Jesus. Oh my god, there's one note that's a C major, and then there's a C major written in that fucking, they're ripping it off. Seriously, dude, you were losing your fucking shit yesterday over like 3 notes that were the same. Pretty long song too. I'm guessing I'm gonna lose like 5 more subscribers because I don't like the voice, but I don't know if that's black metal in general or symphonic metal, but don't enjoy the voice, but definitely enjoyed the riffs. The riffs of this song. Sounds like it's over now. Okay, that will be it. Won't go on a playlist, and like I said, I like the riffs, and I don't know, again, you guys are going to have to correct me. Is it death metal versus black metal? All I remember is, like, I thought a signature of death metal was that the recordings are absolute shit, and I definitely lost a few subscribers from that when I said I don't like it because I think the recording sounds like shit. The reason I'm saying that is because this is black metal. I'm guessing it's not a signature of black metal to have shitty ass recording, but that I thought sounded great. Like, as far as the engineering recording aspect of it, I felt like the guitars had some weight behind them. They were good in the mix, even though I didn't like the singing was good in the mix. So in that sense, I liked it better than death metal or whatever it is that's got the signature of let's record like shit. But I didn't enjoy the song overall, as far as, like, it did make me go, yeah. But I definitely, if I could somehow take out the vocals, I would definitely like the riffage for a gym set. But the vocals kill it enough for me to not like that. So, all right. Let's get into song number 2. This is Ready for Some Ibiza Party Death Metal. By the way, I used to say Ibiza, like, when I was a kid, until I, grew up and met a bunch of other people from around the world, and they were like, no, it's a TH sound if you're going to be correct. And I was like, oh, ready for some Ibiza Party Death Metal? Yes, this is definitely a weird one. You wouldn't think these genres would blend together, but it works quite well. Now, Equilibrium is a German band. Oh, Sasha! You gonna have a wank? And they sing entirely in German. Oh, so unless Sasha can speed translate this, do it, Sasha. It's your fucking duty. At least give us a summation of what the song's about. The lyrical content might be a struggle. Doesn't matter for me on a first listen. I'm sure Jason will start crying, but also don't ask me how to pronounce the song title. In any case, the music will have you tapping your feet. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that either. So the band is Equilibrium, and the song title is Unbeset, I think. Unbeset. Unbeset. Mr. Herman, Mr. Sasha, tell us how you say that in German or whatever the fuck it is. But here we go with song number 2. Oh, okay. Kind of like this so far. Sounds like 80s. Yeah, it's got like an 80s synth with, like... See, to me this is more symphonic. That would be more symphonic-y sound to me. Oh, okay, so I was corrected. So black metal is the one that's supposed to have shitty recording. Well, that one didn't. That was black metal. I don't like this singing, but I like it better than the last one. I don't know. But it's like... how was it spelled? See if I can write it. Copy it. So he's basically screaming one note. Don't like that. At least have some difference, you know? There you go, Sasha. That's how you spell it. kind of like this part. It's interesting, he's literally screaming one note. It's like one note. I love how it turns in with that little like synth that sounds kind of... It's kind of an interesting mix here. Yeah, but Sasha, I want to know how to pronounce it. How do you say it? So, even though this is, I wouldn't consider this power metal, I don't know, it's still got that, I don't know, tempo maybe that's around power metal. Colin and his higher tempo. I hate to see what you're like in bed, bro. Rabbit. Yeah, I'm not saying it's power metal, I'm just saying it, tempo-wise, it's still fast, which is a Colin staple. No, double time is death. I'll reiterate again. When you turn in songs, you should not give a shit what I think. But these two songs so far are definitely not my thing. Okay, like this part. I will say I agree with Para that it's definitely 2-1. I like this better than the last song, but I freaking hear monkeys in the background now. Yeah, this is definitely like Africa sounding. Unbezik. Is it un or on? Unbezik, unbezik? Ryan. A nice job with the transliteration there, So for those of you, this is the end. Yes, it is the end. All right, not my cup of tea for a second song. Definitely liked it more than the first one, but I don't know how this is possible, but the singing was worse in this song than the first one. Mostly because he just sang the same note the whole time. Do you want me to keep going? Because that's exactly what we just listened to for the last 5 minutes. Same fucking note, and just at least change it up a little bit. But overall, the song itself I kind of liked more than maybe the first one. But the singing, I definitely didn't like either of them. But I would pick the song or singing in the first one over this because it was just one fucking note. All right, so tough, but I would not put either of those on a playlist. I think maybe I found your kryptonite there, Colin, because this challenge of not picking power metal or something like that, so far you're not wooing me with this free set that you got, buddy. Can you give me something? Can you give me something to possibly put on a 2024 Casey Kasem's list? Something? Because these two ain't making it. All right, here we go with song number 3. For those of you that I'm pretty sure, because people are talking about it, supposedly the last battle between the Buried Me and Wilderun has finished, and Between the Buried Me has won. So now we're on to the new one for today. So go vote on that, and then you can argue about it in the music chat. But for now, from death metal to Paul McCartney. Well, there's a change. Let's go pivot. Yep, that's quite a whiplash-inducing change in musical style. Now, the backstory for this pick is I grew up with James Bond. Interesting. My dad was a huge Bond fan. And by the way, if you don't mind me asking, Colin, is your dad still around? If you don't mind saying in the chat, or if your dad's still around, and do you guys have that bond still? No pun intended. And it's no mistake that my oldest brother has the name James. Interesting. It's something me and my dad connected over, and he had all the Bond's songs on tape, and this was one of his favorites. It's also one of the more famous title songs. Okay, this is Paul McCartney and Wings, Live and Let Die. My question is this going to get blocked? When we're talking Paul McCartney or the Beatles, I'm almost certain we're not going to make it through this song. Did you think about that? Either way, let's get into it. Live and let die. Dude, this is getting blocked. Holy shit. So what should I do, Colin? It's going to pop up here in like 10 seconds. And this is definitely my number 1. Colin, what should I do if the warning pops up? Should I just go to the next song? What the fuck? Just skip it, we all know it. Okay, so you want me to skip it if it comes up. Let's cross our fingers and hope that the YouTube bots are smoking some pot. Oh, I guess this would be considered progressive because it's got a little run that's a little offbeat, huh? This is a great song. So far, we're at excellent. YouTube bots are smoking some weed. Sitting in the corner. What does it matter to you? When you got a job to do, you gotta do it well. I don't know the words to this, but definitely know the song. There's something in the background. Yeah, the genre switch. That makes it progressive. It's funny that you call Never Enough their pop song. First pop song that comes to my mind would be like Wither. That's a pop song. But if this ever-changing world in which we live in makes you give it up, give it up, say live and let die. Yeah, so far we still have a warning. Yeah, but the grocery store, Brian, probably pays for the shit. got 12 seconds. We got 10 seconds. We got 30 seconds. We got 40 seconds. Okay, good. I was just guessing how many seconds we had left, and we made it. Holy shit. We made it, people. We made it. And it didn't get blocked somehow. Although, when it goes to midnight tonight, it'll probably be blocked, I'm sure, tomorrow. So I'll put in a fucking dispute and be like, come on, just let the thing roll. Which, by the way, once again, tragedy. Adrian's set that had all those great songs, especially the Leper song, got freaking unblocked finally, but it's got like 80 views because it's been buried. So, unfortunately, unless you guys share this with all your friends or something, I think, Adrian, your great set is not going to be watched by many. Jim, do you have like an army of people that you just like talk to? Or do you have like all these bots that you have that you've created on YouTube? Because your video, which I would say had some good songs on it, but not the songs like, say, Adrian had or something like that, has like the most views that we've had in a video in a long time. It's like up to 400. So do you personally like send it out to the masses and tell them to watch it or something? Because that's another thing that's changed about the views on the channel is we used to get consistently, every video would get like 400 to 500 views. Every video. Even the videos are ones that bands no one's ever heard of. Now we're lucky. We're lucky to get 150 views on a video. And then a few of them will get like 300. It's just... So I know the songs in the channel's been buried more than just for people to see. That's another symptom of the matter. All right, so let's get to song number 4. Uh-oh. He says, oh boy, here we go. So there's no denying Heiman is a legend in the genre he's in. Sasha, I'm sure you're going to be happy here. He's arguably the most talented power metal singer to appear on the scene in the last 30 years. Are you breaking the rules already, Colin? However, around 2010, Heiman announced that he was creating a solo project, sigh, as a Eurobeat artist. What the hell is Eurobeat artist? Yep, one of the most powerful voices ever known decided to put that voice through layers of electronic guff, and yeah, the result isn't good. This song is shit. What are you wasting a spot on here for? Utter shit and should be forgotten about. But I thought this would be a good opportunity to show just how bad the song is, thanks to the theme. I'm sorry for inflicting this on you folks. This is interesting. You're like, I think this is the first time we've ever had somebody purposely put the worst song that they can on the channel just for the fucking sake of it. All right, here's Daniel Heiman with Head Rush. Okay. Okay, it's kind of low. Let's turn it up. Okay, so far I like this better than other Heiman songs. I might like it. Yeah, the audio quality is terrible. I've got it turned up kind of high, but... Head rush? That's what he's saying. It's a head rush. There's a Heiman scream. He didn't leave that out. So has he ever been on record saying that this was a mistake, or he just wanted to have fun, or is he just ignore it completely like an elephant in the room? Yeah, for those of you who like Heiman, which would be Sasha and Colin for sure, does he just never talk about this? Has he ever been asked about this? Because it's obviously different for him. How does he approach this part of his life? He has never acknowledged this song. That says a lot. Hey, at least he got it out of his system. Give him credit for doing something different. Where does this dude live? Like, I'm sure I can look it up, but you guys would probably know before I can look it up. Where does this dude live? Is he... I don't even remember if he's American or British or what. What is he? He's from Sweden? He's Swedish, or he just lives in Sweden? Wow, I didn't know that. There you go, learn something new. Okay, so how many people actually like this kind of electronic beat music? You go to raves. Who here has been to a rave? He fled to Sweden? Did something happen? I think Jim's just taking a piss. Blimey. Blimey. Yeah, has anybody ever been to a rave or anything like that? Because isn't that essentially what Ibiza is? I definitely want to go to Ibiza one time in my life just because of the nudity, the drugs, and everything else would just be a fun experience. Fucking party for a weekend. And at least it appears that hot girls go there. All right, so that torture is over, I guess. Not really much to say other than, I mean, overall, it wasn't like blood to my ears or anything like that. Just a miss for him. Hey, but give him credit for trying it. Now, going back to the fact that you said he just ignores it or hasn't said anything about it, that's actually one of the things that I dislike about. It's a small dislike. It's a small little annoyance. But every time Dream Theater is asked about their albums, all the way from the back, especially Mike Portnoy, will say, oh, this is like our greatest work. This is our good, not greatest work, but they'll say, this is like, we're just so happy with the way it's turning out. And I know from a PR standpoint, you don't want to be like, yeah, we're not really that satisfied. But even when they talk about their past albums, they're always like, hesitant or never say, yeah, that song was pretty crappy. We would kind of regret that song. And it's like, after 30 plus years of discography that you have, I definitely know that they're not happy with some stuff on Falling Into Infinity, but they don't like call it out. And it's like, just be honest. Like, why not be honest and be like, yeah, we're not really happy with that song, and be honest. If we could, we'd take it back and whatever. But it's like, I don't like it when bands never say anything bad, and then on top of that, everything they are writing seems to be like their best foot forward. And it's like, dude, you may be putting your best foot forward, but it doesn't mean it's good. There's always going to be some misses. So yeah, I would like it if artists would be more honest about that. About, yeah, that song was shit, and that's the way it is. All right, so far, I'm going to be honest, none of these songs are going on a playlist for me. So, yeah, I think the way I'm going to rate that is 3, 2, 1, 4. I like the other songs better. So let's see what happens for this fifth and final song on our list. I already have the Paul McCartney. I don't know if it's that version, but I have the Paul McCartney song on my playlist. So I guess technically one would go on a playlist. Oh, this could be promising because I do like this band when Colin has had them on. This is Noveria and the song is called Anima. Alrighty, so as an apology for the last song, I'm going to offer up an actual good song. In fact, I'm going to say this is one of the best Noveria songs. It's heavy, melodic, and has some killer vocals. The solos are insane, but also tasteful. This is the closest this set will get to power metal, and it's lower tempo, so don't worry about that. Good. But I thought, if I remember, I thought Noveria was more like actual progressive heavy. Like, to me, when I think of them in my mind anyway, I remember them having a lot of prog elements, Dream Theater-ish elements, but heavier stuff, like really more on the heavy side of than like the other stuff. That's it for this set. Definitely more eclectic by the nature of the rules I had to abide by. Thank you very much, Colin, for doing that. But hopefully this was a fun one for you folks. Of course, anything you do, Colin, is gold. So this is Noveria with Anima. Let's see how this goes. Yeah, see? Novena is like more to me like ballady, at least if I remember. They're ballady and yeah, like more on the other side. If I remember, Noveria is like a lot of heavy proggy stuff. Okay, I'm not completely off my rocker yet. Still low in the mix. Let's turn it up. See, this is very, but it's heavy. Yes. Ooh, that was a very Mike Portnoy fill. Like that little stutter in the double bass. Okay. This is promising, Colin. This is promising. That bass has got that flanger sound on it. Very trebly. Peace, Farah. Ooh, I like that. Yes. How many times do I have to fucking tell you guys? Lower tempo is where it's at. Great melody. Assuming this is the chorus. Yeah, I'm already fucking calling this shit. Yes. There's that very common stutter on double bass. Like it. Yeah, the singing's great. Halftime. This song's going on a playlist immediately. Yeah, this definitely has top 40 possibilities. But dude, we have a lot so far. I mean, we are halfway through the year. Nice hi-hat right there. Fuck yeah. Yes. Dude, this song is so good. I just hope it's not 25 minutes long. Legato. Yeah, he's legatoing a lot. Which they call cheating for guitar, but I love it. Dude, how popular are these guys? They should be, I'm telling you, every time Noveria comes on here, it's definitely more likely that I will like them. Damn, this is good. Ooh, hey! Dude, that song is sick. Putting that shit on a playlist immediately. Is that it? Oh, Colin, way to fucking end that shit. Way to end this shit. Way to go. Man, that was really good. So I did put in the chat another link, and the link is to like basically a piano because yesterday I was trying to have some fun. I have this app on my phone called voice pitch monitoring, I think is what it's called. And when you just hold a note, A4. So I was testing myself specifically with some Take 6 songs to see what my highest note that I could hit was. And on this piano, I was able to hit a B5, and once I barely hit, like it barely went to a C6 above middle C. So I was quite like, wow, that's pretty high for me still, even though I lost. I think in high school I probably could maybe hit a little higher than that. But A5 comfortably is a note that I can hit in falsetto voice. So I kind of like this app because it's like you can check what the note is and know if it's exactly on or not. So, all right. Nice job, Colin. As I said, on Monday we have the Hodgepodge set. Oh, and I did mean to say, just to give you guys a heads up, I go to Denver on the 23rd. So the Saturday, the 27th, is going to be a recorded version. So Colin's set, old or new set, is going of AK and Jean, Atherva and Jean. I'm gonna record your set before I go on that trip because I'm not gonna be able to record it when I'm in Denver. So I will be in Denver for that week between the 23rd and the 30th. But I will be back for that Saturday, August 3rd set for the set winners of old or new set 12. I'll be back for that to be live on a Saturday. So, all right, nice job. Get your asses over to the Discord and bitch at each other and argue and vote for the bands that you want. And I think you all are smoking some serious crack that Dream Theater barely beat Pain of Salvation. Just blows me away. But still, in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. All right, this is the captain saying peace out. Have a great Saturday, y'all. Later.